Children of Men was probably the key dystopian film of the 2000s, that entire decade. I'm not really good with terms of like dystopia, postmodernism, futuristic, whatever. That's terminology to me it's a big whatever. But still, I do think that Children of Men is one of those things that keeps getting more. It came out in 2006, but as years progress, it keeps getting more and more relevant and more and more possible to actually take place. It also helps that you have Alfonso Cuarón as the director, so seeing him is like watching him do his craft in such complex ways, always rewarding to see. It takes place how many years into the future, where all women are infertile. Now there haven't really been exact reasons for it, but the way that the world has been, all the physical damages that the world's been having, all the anarchy, all the pandemonium, the really low commodities that have happened. I guess it's a big combination of all of those, and it's led to there not being a child that's been born in like almost 20 years. But one day there's this young black woman who actually is pregnant. She's very, very far along, and she must be brought to safety by this man who's played by Clive Owen, and this posse who's led by his former lover, who's Julianne Moore. Now, the reason it's going to be so difficult for them to bring her to safety is because the world that they now live in is it's inhabitable. There's it's just become a big wasteland. So many wars, so many riots. The planet, it's just crumbled. And you wonder, should an infant really be brought into this world the way that everything is right now? So, had these two different storylines intersecting in such ways where the viewer is kind of torn between like, yes, the baby should absolutely be born, but how, like, where are they gonna go for actual safety? It does raise a lot of questions, and as I said, it isn't really plausible. The fact that that stuff does seem like it could actually end up happening. Maybe not women not being able to give birth to people, but the way that society is crumbling in the film, and has been crumbling for how long? Yeah, that's it does seem quite possible. As I said, it's very, very well created, and there's some scenes where like you can't help but wonder, well, how did Alfonso Cuarón do that? Probably the best known sequence of that is the car scene, like the way that the camera in such a small space is able to glide and do all those crazy moves. I get it. It was the year was 2006. Really good cameras and rendering and all that technology. It has been able to get better as decades have gone on, but just imagine if it was in the 1950s, how much harder it would have been then. But yeah, the movie's subtext, it is good. The acting by everyone, it's just fine. Unfortunately, the movie didn't do quite enough for me to be like, oh my god, like it did with a lot of people back then. Like a lot of critics, a lot of just regular people, a lot of them called it one of the 10 best films of the entire decade. I don't think that, frankly, I'm not that much of a fan of the film, just because, you know, there's just some other films that I thought were better in 2006 alone. Maybe it's just me, whatever. Either way, I'll give Children of Men from 2006 3.5 stars out of 4. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you again next time.